everyone. I'm doing a little bit of amebo work. You can also call it an ovevekuve work, but it is not a Nigerian ovevekuve. It is actually an American ovevekuve, a US ovevekuve. I'm sure you've seen it from the title. The President Donald Trump of the United States of America has just done his medicals. One thing about that whole thing is the fact that the medicals was done, it was made public. It's not here where they'll be telling that, oh, a Nigerian president cannot attend hospital in Nigeria because they need to keep the whatever secret. You are a public property. If you have headache, the people need to know you have headache and what you did to take care of the headache. But anyway, that's not the main thing why I'm doing this video. Why I'm doing this video is that President Donald Trump who took flu shot and also COVID-19 vaccine booster. let me adjust my tone. Yes, he did. He took a flu shot and COVID-19 vaccine booster. The same people telling you that, oh, there's conspiracy, the COVID-19 is not supposed to be, is this, is that, is those. I know that Americans don't really watch my channel, but I have Nigerians in diaspora because I see a lot of people who love this conspiracy theory thing. Oh, COVID-19, it was not this, it's all a lie. All these vaccine. Some people are proud that they did not take vaccine. They did not take vaccine. Millions died. And the fact that you did not die did not mean that the vaccine was not this. Those that have been buried have been buried. They needed a herd immunity for a reason. I'll go on to explain. So please, if you are one of those people, my brothers and sisters over, don't follow them that they are doing that vaccine. They will not do vaccine. They will do the child. No chemical should enter the child. Vaccine is for a reason. You see, nature did not. So first of all, let me do this. I'm a microbiologist, right? I have at least the degree I have. I have MSc in pharmaceutical microbiology, and I actually started my PhD. It's just anger. The school, they were just doing anything, and I said to myself, I'm not going to work with this. Why am I here? It's one of my regrets. I should have just stayed on and finished it. So in 2007, I started my, PhD in pharmaceutical microbiology. So I know a little bit of this thing. I know a little bit of vaccine. So I'm going to take my time and talk. I'm still not talking as an expert, but I'm just telling you that I have strictly knowledge about this whole thing. But before we go on, let's take a look at some of the things there. There is this person here, Eric Fekdin, Dr. Eric, Health and Economic Wellness, Health Policy, Epidemiology and Nutrition Info. He's chair faculty of this. He's former Harvard, John Hopkins, and all of that. These are the people that Donald Trump and his people have been fighting because they feel that, oh no, this is it. When leaders begin to take on hype, the thing that is popular rather than the thing that is right, just to make themselves feel good, even if it's going to destroy life, then it's a really, really a huge problem. By the way, when American embassy always asks, oh, people should bring their social media handles out, is it that so that we will not talk about America inside? What's the scenario that will happen? You will say you deny visa, or the visa you've given, you collect it back. Come on, all of us got country. We will talk with everybody, and freedom of speech is sacrosanct. We will say it. Anyway, so this Dr. Eric Ding says, dear MAGA, guess who just got both the updated COVID vaccine and flu shots today? Your dear leader, Trump. Maybe you should get them too. Sincerely, an epidemiologist who told you Trump will get COVID booster. So apparently he has said this before. Because at the end of it, I have a tweet that I did some years ago. I can't remember, maybe it's a few years ago, where people are talking about COVID-19 vaccine. Some are proud they did not take it. I said, I took the first one, I took booster, I took another booster. Even if there's a 10th booster, I will take it. Even if it's, like I said, there's another tweet that said, even if it's going to kill me, I would rather that I did something against the virus and I died in the process, rather than I was just sitting down and did nothing and the virus came to kill me. So this is what he put out the letter that the physician to the president, the White House, had said, memorandum, October 10, 2025. That was a few days ago. It says, October 10, 2025. What am I saying? That's yesterday. It says to Caroline Leavitt, White House Press Secretary, from Sean P. Barbera, DO, physician to the president, Captain U.S. Navy. Subject: President Donald J. Trump completes comprehensive follow-up evaluation at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center for immediate release. It says President Donald J. Trump successfully completed a scheduled follow-up evaluation today at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. They didn't come to Nigeria. They didn't come to Lekki. They didn't come to Ikoyi. They didn't come to Maitama Hospital. It is there that they did it. For a lot of people who keep saying that, oh, the reason why these people don't come is because of the Nigerians don't do medicals in Nigeria, because they're going to put out the information. Information are supposed to be put out about a president whenever they do their medicals. And it says for immediate release. President Donald J. Trump successfully completed a scheduled evaluation today at Walter Reed National Military Center. The visit was part of his ongoing health maintenance plan and included advanced imaging, laboratory testing, and the preventive health assessment conducted by a multidisciplinary team of specialists. These evaluations were performed in coordination with leading academic and medical consultants to ensure optimal cardiovascular health and continued wellness. Comprehensive laboratory studies were performed in conjunction with the visit were exceptional, including stable metabolic, hematologic, and cardiac parameters. In preparation for upcoming international travel, President Trump also received a preventive health screenings and immunizations. Those of you that are being told, don't go and take vaccine. Vaccine is wrong. Conspiracy. If you follow them, now you do yourself. Oh. Let me tell you something, or should I even let me finish reading, because I want to explain that thing. Sit down and explain it very well, because I see a lot of people are getting carried away, refusing to give their children these whole vaccines that are very important, that have been saving life. In preparation for upcoming international, he are taking this thing, right? Let me read that again. In preparation for upcoming international travel, President Trump also received preventive health screenings and immunizations, including annual influenza and updated COVID-19 booster vaccinations. Those of you doing conspiracy theory, this person, what was that? Kennedy, whatever, is there. He has said this. Trump administration, you are quoting Trump administration. Trump is taking COVID-19 booster. If you like, sit down there. President Trump continues to demonstrate excellent overall health. His cardiac age, a validated measure of cardiovascular vitality via ECG, was found to be approximately 14 years younger than his chronological age. He continues to maintain a demanding daily schedule without restriction. Summary: President Donald J. Trump remains in exceptional health, exhibiting strong cardiovascular, pulmonary, neurological, and physical performance. This is what they put out. Let me remove my glasses well, because I want to talk to you, especially those of you, my Nigerians, not only just Nigerians in diaspora, but even Nigerians here, that are putting themselves in this whole, is this thing on? Oh, okay. For the moment I thought my volume was not there. All this talk wasted. They are putting themselves and doing all of this conspiracy theory about vaccine, looking for what, this, you say that, you do. You end up doing yourself. Like I said, let me remember my microbiology that I learned. By the way, I have a 2-1 in my microbiology. That's my first degree for BSc microbiology. That 2-1, I wasn't even serious until when myself and my husband were cutting. I said, try and get 2-1. And I started, because of me, I'm the kind of person, I'm very lazy. But anyway, we came out with the 2-1. The thing about vaccine is that when you're putting vaccine on someone, what you do is that you're going to take that virus or whatever it is that you are going to vaccinate someone against, you take it and so they call it like attenuated. So you reduce the, sort of like, not kill it completely, but weaken it. So that's why some people are taking, oh, they are putting the virus in your body. Yes, it's the virus they are putting in your body. But the virus that is in a weak state. So it's not in its powerful state. It's now in its weak state. When it is that in that a weak state, when they put it into your body will recognize it. And then what they now do is that it gives you time for your body to now build antibodies. There's what they call your body naturally has its own natural immunization. So that's why when you have a disease, it fights it. The second time you're having that disease, your brain has memory for it. If it has never seen that disease, the first time it sees it is very difficult. So this is why, and so it can be fatal, because by the time your body now, what is this? It first has to learn what is this? What is this in my body before it gets it? Sometimes the person is dead. So that's where immunization comes in. So they will take that whatever disease that you have, a vaccine of a disease, it is that disease that has been reduced, the potency, the power of it, it has been weakened, so that the body can see it, recognize it, and produce, its own now antibodies and protection against it. So that when it comes, you are not able to do it. Nature on its own, nature is not built on the fact that people should live long. So that's why when I see people fighting, when I see people, I always say people, these GMOs, genetically modified organism in terms of food and all of that, I've never participated in the argument, because for me, I come from my scientific view and knowledge to say people have been using genetically modified. Almost all the food we currently eat are genetically modified. Yes, there are some that some companies are now making that, so that is a different thing. But when you generalize it and say it's all bad, I'm thinking life did not, the life did not put us to live here for as long as we are living and doing all of this. So there are so many things that are out there to kill us. It is human beings that are now finding themselves and say, let's produce this against this disease, let's produce this against this disease. And I see some people when they say things like, oh, why then are the white not focus on malaria? Why is it only like a polio? The reason is that malaria, until and unless you have a Anopheles mosquito that can take that blood and transfer it, if you don't have it, you don't have a problem with it. Nobody is going to share it. Some of these diseases, if you don't take it out throughout the whole world, everybody is in danger. For example, if there's a polio in a remote village in Africa, in Nigeria or Uganda, whatever, it affects everybody, whether you are in US or whatever, because one day what they can go, that's why they are doing everything to eradicate. It's just like smallpox that we used to have before that used to scar the faces and all of that. It was eradicated. The moment it's eradicated, then that disease will no longer, be there. So that's why you see that when they pump this in and they want you to take, they don't want you to take it because they like you. They want you to take it because if you don't take it and if you don't take it out, it's going to affect every other person. That's the reason. And so, please, I see a lot of parents who are coming out to say they are not going to be giving their children, vaccine. There are so many deadly diseases out there. Even if it's polio, your child will not go and get polio. Then the child will be crippled. Imagine your child looking at you every day like you could have taken a vaccine to prevent this. And I see some people who come out to say that, they gave somebody vaccine and the person now turned to this. Yes, there are always like once in a while kind of a thing that normally would happen, that you don't wish for. Like some people that you actually give them, remember what I said, it is a reduced version of that virus, that organism, whatever it is that they are doing the vaccine against, that is put in the body. For some people, even that small, this is very minute people, not many, even that minute thing will affect them. And so in a way you have that. But the way people are taking it, conspiracy theory and all of that, it is not like that. Oh, ensure your children are vaccinated. Go and take your viruses. Stop doing this. Yes, you can be safe, but what about the next person next? It could be your own family member, it could be your whatever. The COVID is still on. People are still getting it. So don't think that, it's over because people are no longer dying the way they used to die before. It's just that the way you used to take people before, it's no longer taking people because there's a herd immunity. And the essence of this herd immunity is to be able to have a good number of people who now have, how do I put it now, immunity against it, so that the thing is not, bouncing from one place to another. It's like if you have matches now that you put them together and you light one, they'll keep bouncing. Everywhere will be burning. But if you remove one part from it, that's what the herd immunity is able to do. It can no longer flow the way that it's supposed to flow. I hope I explained it a little bit to you, even though I had to now crack my brain and bring out my microbiology knowledge. But hey, No allow trust deceive you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.